Okay, so we're streaming. Can anybody see me yet? That's the question. Are we actually, we're not live yet, okay. Refresh. Am I actually doing like a live stream right now? Let's just do this until we can. Okay, I think we have everything solved. Everything looks like it's up and running. Nobody is. Oh, we have one person watching it. Welcome, viewer. Welcome, welcome. The chat is open, by the way, to anyone who is interested. You can post your comments, insights, anything really, as long as it's friendly. I can actually find the chat. Okay, we'll wait to see if anybody else arrives. I'll wait another couple minutes. Oh. Of course, now that I have all this situated, it's not going to work. Oh, we got another viewer. Awesome. Hello, second viewer. welcome to the chat. Mike says, "Boo, take it off." No, I'm not doing that. Okay, so let's get started. So basically, the topics that we have today, as you can see on the side here, I think I got that. Yeah, I got the direction right. There we go. Today we're going to be talking about the Galaxy S8, the things that we're looking forward to, and the things that we've actually seen as far as rumors and features. We're going to be talking about Trump's Android phone and how that's going to be a concern, as well as what Razer has done with buying Nextbit and what their plans are. And as a special feature that I did not include actually in the description, we're actually going to be talking about Reddit and G2A as well. We'll get more into that a little bit later. So first off, we have the Galaxy S8. It hasn't been released yet, but I believe it's going to be in the first quarter here. They don't actually have the time of it yet, I don't believe. No, sorry, the second quarter of 2017. So that won't be until like the summer. So let's take a look at that. So here's the site that I have. This is actually Galaxy S8 info. I'm pretty sure this is just galaxys8.com or whatever. So basically just saying that the Galaxy S8 is going to be bigger, better, and the best Galaxy S smartphone yet. That's what they're quoting it as. Honestly, I'm not too sure if that's going to be true or not because of what happened with the Note 7. Now, if anyone doesn't know, the Note 7 had some pretty bad problems as far as battery and safety was concerned. With other things, like there's going to be lots of, I guess, new features and everything like that. And of course, with the Galaxy brand, they bring out plenty of it. The one thing that they're rumoring is that it's going to have a 4K display. The last phone I had that had a 4K display had absolute horrid battery life. So unless they're able to make a hell of a battery to put in that phone, it's not going to last that long. Of course, these are all just rumors. They're going to supposedly put a 4,200 milliamp hour battery, in it. So that's a pretty big battery actually. Now the other thing is that I've heard a rumor that they're only doing a 5.5 and a 6.2 inch phone for the Galaxy S8. And if anyone doesn't know, a 6.2 inch screen on a phone is outrageous. The biggest phone that I've used is a Galaxy Mega, which was a 6-inch phone, and that thing was just too big. Just too big. That's my personal opinion. You might like a bigger phone for watching Netflix or whatever on, but I personally think it's too big. 5.5 is definitely the size that I like. It's not too big, not too small. So they're going to include a Snapdragon octa-core 3.2 GHz processor, which is going to be pretty nice. And a 128 internal and expandable with a micro SD cards, so you can put in quite a bit of storage there. 6 gigabytes of RAM, which is also kind of outrageous because you don't need 6 gigabytes of RAM on a phone. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, so they're playing with a couple of concepts. I've actually seen a couple of pictures of the Galaxy S8 and the actual front casing of it. I believe it's just the screen that they were including. I don't see the picture in here, but yeah. But basically, yeah, it's just gonna be one big phone, and it's gonna look very similar to the Galaxy S7 as far as the bezels go, like the Galaxy S7 Edge. It's gonna basically be like bezel-less, and it's gonna have like the curved screen to it. So we'll see what happens there. Next thing. Trump and his Android phone. This is going to be a big concern for security because, not saying that Android phones aren't secure, they definitely are for consumers. Yeah, so Trump is basically, he doesn't want to give up his Android phone, and that's going to be a bit of a problem, as I said, with security features and everything like that. Again, Android is fairly secure. It's about as secure as iOS, but it's not good. Now, I was hoping that this article would be like the one I read, but of course it's not. Anyway, I'll link it. I might put it in the chat here, but anyway, basically, it's not going to be good. Like, say with your regular Android phone with the security, the AES encryption, everything like that. Like, there's not a lot of things that are going to be encrypted. Obama used a modified BlackBerry. I think it just had basically texting on it, texting, emailing, that sort of thing. Everything. The reason why he was using a BlackBerry was because of the fact that BlackBerry uses their own network, and everything is encrypted. I believe in AES encryption, 128-bit encryption policy for AES. So it's it's pretty encrypted. So him using that, basically when the phone tries to go to the internet, it'll actually pass through the BlackBerry network first before going out to the internet, as like a virtual private network or VPN service. It was quite neat, actually. But Trump doesn't want to give up his phone because he wants to be able to tweet freely and not have any worries of losing all of his contacts to all of his friends. So, yeah, I should have found a better article, but that's basically what this is saying. Another thing that we have had happen this little week here is that Razer actually went out and bought Nextbit. Nextbit is a very small Android phone company, very similar to like Hawaii and everything like that, or Huawei, or however you pronounce it. And basically, the whole thing is that they're going to be creating a cloud phone. That is going to be optimized for cloud use. So it's not going to have a lot of storage, but it's going to be a phone nonetheless. Reason why this is a big step is because Razer makes some good stuff. They've made keyboards, they've made mice, they've made pretty much everything for gaming that you can think of, keypads, the whole 9 yards. And people have been wanting them to... People have been asking Razer to buy out a phone company so they can have a Razer phone, because they pretty much have Razer everything else now, except for like a monitor. But even then, you still have different things. So basically, this is a big improvement for Razer. Basically, what's going to happen is that since Razer bought out Nextbit, they're going to keep all their staffing. Everyone's going to be staffed at Nextbit, from what I've been told. Yeah, a butt phone. Yeah. This is actually an extension I use for Chrome. Don't worry about it. It's supposed to be Cloud Phone. I'll remove that next stream. Anyway, so basically, yeah, it's a Cloud Phone. But the reason it's, yeah, they're gonna keep all their managers and everything like that at Nextbit. Nothing's really going to change that department. It's going to be pretty much all the same, except Nextbit is just going to be under the rule of Razer. So we'll see how that goes. So the next thing we have to talk about, I've been on Reddit recently and scrolling through the PC Master Race subreddit, and there's actually been one hell of a lot of information regarding G2A. G2A, if you don't know, is a gaming company that sells gaming or video game codes. So you can put them in and everything's good to go, and you just play your game. Basically, what's happening is that this company is actually supposedly having a lot of fraudulent activity, keeping people's money, and just not doing what they're supposed to, and creating a lot of havoc. So I've been kind of going through Reddit here, and basically there was this very, very large link of basically what an AMA on Reddit about what was happening and everything like that. So basically what's happening, from what I can tell, is that people are able to upload a code, upload a Steam code or a CD code, a key, so people can download the game or use the game with this code, and people are putting fake ones up, and that is basically becoming a very large concern, and how that G2A is actually going through that process of actually rectifying it and making it better. After these couple of posts were released on Reddit, there has been some speculation of what is actually G2A has actually been doing, and now after having everything done, they've actually basically put in another security level for these codes, basically saying that you have to supply a proof of purchase of the code before actually sending it off to G2A. Which can be a problem as well, because with some of these codes, it's kind of hard to prove that you did purchase it. Steam, I guess you could do it, but it's other things, right? So, with that being said, it's going to make it a lot harder for people to upload codes, and also a lot harder for people to do anything else on that site. So another thing that G2A has actually been doing is been locking accounts and stuff like that for the people who were talking in the AMA, asking anything on Reddit, and they've they locked their accounts down. And they actually banned their IPs, so they can't like create a new account and continue buying codes and stuff like that. So and apparently, actually, deregistering for G2A is a series of absolutely wonderful tasks that is excruciatingly hard to actually get out of. So anyway, that's all I had for content. I'll leave it open for a couple more minutes if anybody has any questions on technology or any technology news or anything like that. We'll go over that, or we keep it open for another 5 minutes since we've been on for 15. Keep it open another 5 minutes, so we go on 20 minutes, and I'll close the stream. Maybe I'll find that that Trump phone thing. Okay, I'm going to close the stream down since no one's talking. Well, thank you for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful day.